Hello, my name is Abena and I'm 19 years of age. And I'm currently at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology studying biological sciences. I started my high school education at St. Monica's Senior High School and I studied science. So after high school, I got the opportunity. Actually, my grades were good, so I had a chance to enter the university, and I'm now um, majoring in biology. Okay, being in the university, I expected a lot. Even before we started, I actually wanted something more, or I didn't really want to do biological science, but I wanted to be in the medical field, but unfortunately, and I can also say it's fortunate because I got a chance though. But I'm now offering biological science, and it can be really stressful in the course of the semester, but other times it's very easy. I remember when we started, I think first year, first semester, there was this course known as plant morphology. Yeah, like it basically talks about the structure of plants, the outer structure of plants, and it was really stressful because whenever we went to the lab, we were asked to draw all kinds of leaves. It can be about 30 diagrams, and you have to submit it the next week, as in the following Monday, and it was really stressful. But when I got to second year, I think it was less stressful then. So life was a little like it was a bit easy because sometimes I wouldn't have lectures the whole day, and others too, I would have just one, so my schedule wasn't that tight and it was good. So talking about university life, it's really fun and it's really good. You get to meet a lot of people and you meet all caliber of people and with different habits, different characters and all that, and it helped me a lot because at first I always wanted to be alone. I didn't really enjoy being in the company of others, but now I think I've learned how to mingle with other people, socialize, and do all that. So it's fun. And um, yeah, in Kenya still, when you start first year, um, you be sent to your hall, the hall you're affiliated to. So I was sent to Africa Hall. Like when you go to school first year, those are the places that you be sent to, the various halls. Yeah, and I was at Africa Hall, and then we were four in a room. So from the start, I had to, start my university life with three other girls. Yeah, it was fun at the beginning, but later on, it became a little bit difficult because one girl was being difficult. Yeah, but it was okay. And my second year, I had to move to another hostel, but that was within campus, and that too it was fun. Actually, the halls are for freshmen, and so after your first year, you'd have to move to a hostel. Now that's how the policy is. At first, you could stay at the hall for your 4 years, your stay in school. But now they've strictly made it for freshmen. So if you're not a freshman, you can't be at the hall. So you'd have to move to a hostel. And the hostels are very expensive. The halls, I think now I think 1,900 or like something like that. But the hostels, they start from 2,000 upwards. Even some pay 6,000 for one in a room. The hostel I'll be going to this semester, I paid around 2,100 cedis for my room. And fortunately, I think it's cool. For the room I got, it's okay. The price is okay. But as compared to other hostels, I know a friend who paid 3,000 for a room, and it's actually two in a room, so you'll be sharing your room with another person. So even you getting the chance to, book the hostel and even pay for it is another struggle altogether. Yeah, but it's cool. Finally, I was able to, book and then get my room. So, and in Kenya, still you have to get the room before the following semester. Because if you decide to go home and then come back before you get the hostel, almost all the hostels will be full. And the halls are, allocated to only freshmen. So if you are a sophomore, it's be very difficult for you to get access to the hall. Yeah, and with the hostel system, you'd have to come to school from home, and that won't be really convenient. Yeah, and I think staying in school is best because you get a lot of people to help you as compared to when you're coming from the house. So I'm now starting the next semester. That will be third year. So I'm looking forward to seeing good things. Yeah. And campus life is it's fun. It's very fun with all the parties and all the people. And like you get to see new experiences, things you'd never see anywhere else. So I think it's really exciting. And with the difficulties, sometimes some courses can be very challenging, can be very very challenging because you learn a lot for this specific paper, but the results will be something else. Yeah, and sometimes too some of the courses are really really challenging. There are a lot for you to learn within the semester. Even some of the lectures don't complete, so you'd have to cover everything, and most times there are a lot. Aside that, you live in your social life with the guys around and all that. Um being a girl, it's sometimes difficult, because the guys will be chasing you here and there, asking for your contact and trying to be in a relationship with you and all that. So sometimes it distracts you from your studies. Yeah, to be frank, it distracts you from your studies. But and then also, um finance too can be another problem, because sometimes you be in school, although like you'll be given, especially for my mom, let's say she gives me money at the beginning of the month, and you think maybe it's a lot that can take you for a while, but you'll be buying lecture notes and you'll be buying all sort of things to help with your studies, because in the university we don't usually buy books, so you just buy pamphlets or leaflets. Yeah, so you'll be buying this here and there, you'll be paying for this and that, and at the end, your money will be left with just a little. In Kenya still you're not given food, so you'd have to cover your bills for food and everything. And most times I cook my own food. I don't usually order, or I don't buy food from outside, because I think if you get your food stuff and you prepare your own food, that is very convenient and you get to save a lot of money, and it's even a healthier choice other than getting food all the time from outside, and it's really expensive when you get food from outside. Yeah, and
Do you have a kitchen at the hotel?
yes, yes, yes. Like with my hostel that I was last semester, we had a kitchen for just my room and my room members, my roommates. Yeah, so it was okay. You can cook for yourself anytime you'd want, so nothing would cross your way. But for the hostel I'll be going to now, we have a general kitchen. Um we have separate rooms with separate bathrooms, as in each room has a bathroom, but we have a main kitchen, so you'd have to share your kitchen with all the members on the floor. Yeah, and I think it will be okay. To be okay, it won't be a big deal, so I think it will be okay.
Was it difficult for you to start cooking for your own at the beginning?
Oh, not really, because I used to cook at home, so it wasn't really a big deal. It was okay. But starting first year, there were a lot of dishes. Although I could cook, but there were some dishes that was, difficult. So, but with time, with a lot of practice and all that, I'm now perfect and I can, cook whatever I want to eat at any time. And with the achievements, I think I've achieved a lot since I started my university education, because I've, at first I was very shy. I wasn't much of a confident person. I was really shy, especially, let's say, when you get to a gathering, or when you get to a place where there are lots of people. I couldn't, be myself. I was always shy, trying to be alone. But now I think I can, as I said earlier, mingle, and then also I can express myself whenever I want to. Yeah. So I think my self confidence is now very high, and I think it's one of the achievements. And then also, um, with my university education, I've learned a lot. Yeah, especially with my field, science, I've learned a lot. So I now know, especially with health, although I'm offering science, but we are also taught health, stuff from time to time. So even with my health, I think I've achieved a lot to improve myself. And then also, I've been attending seminars here and there. So I, yeah, I've been okay, especially with being an entrepreneur, and then also being, um, you know, when you start working and all that, I've been taught a lot of stuff. So I think if I'm to get a job right now, it will be convenient for me and I wouldn't have much of a difficulty. Yeah.
Because you've been doing internship.
Yes, yes, and I've been doing internship too. At the end of every year, we get the chance to, um I am at the lab as we speak right now. I'm working at Kumasi South Hospital, the lab, and I think it's cool. I get to have the experience. If I weren't in school, I wouldn't have had this chance. Yeah. So even though the internship and all that, it's helping me, and I wish I would continue my education. At first, it was a choice of completing my first degree and then getting my master's. But now I think after my first degree, I would rather continue my education by going to the medical school. I wanted to start that at the beginning, but I couldn't. So now I think I've been given another choice, another chance to start with the medical school. So that's what I wish to do in a few years to come after my first degree.
How does it works here, medical school?
Okay, here I think if your grades are good with my course, the course I'm offering now, biological sciences, after my first degree, then after my national service, I can get a chance to enter the medical school. Only if my grades are good. And one challenge is it's fee paying. That is, I'll pay my fees like a foreign student. I'll pay more than I used to. But I think I'm hoping there'll be a way. I'm hoping there'll be an opportunity for me to achieve my dreams. Or if I don't get the chance to enter the medical school, I still have my degree and I can work as a teacher in any of the high schools, or I can work at a lab, or I can do something else to improve my life. It's not just strictly me going to the medical school. I think I can do something else if I don't get that chance. But that's what I wish I would do in the near future.
But how long is the medical school?
I think it's 4 years. Another 4 years. Yeah.
And about the national service?
The national service is for only a year. It's something we do here in Ghana. It's compulsory for every university student. So after your first degree, you have to serve the nation for a year. But actually, you are given, I think you'll be paid, but it's not that much of an amount, but you'll be paid. So after your national service, then you then start your actual job.
But you can do it whenever you want, national service?
I think yes, you can do it whenever you want, but if you want to start working, you have to do it first. But other people skip the national service and continue with their education. But it's something that you have to do. So it's better you do it fast than be done with it.
So where do you think you will be doing it?
Right now I don't really know because I know of a friend who studied arts. I think she was in visual arts, doing all that, and now she's working in court. She's now in the court, working as, I don't know what she's doing, but like she's not in her field. So the national service doesn't really it doesn't depend on what you are doing specifically in school. They can post you anywhere. You are just serving the nation.
You're not the one choosing.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But I don't really know about it that much. But one thing I know is I'll be working for a year before I'll start my actual job. So I would have to do the service for a year. So it's something you have to do before you can start your work. That's how it is. And Okay, in the near future, I would love to be a pediatrician. I really love kids, and I would like to, help someone else in any way I can. So, being it in the medical field, I would love to help little kids who are sick with medicine. I think I would be very happy if I get a chance to do that. And so, in a nutshell, being in the university has given me great opportunities because I wouldn't have been able to have all these wishes, or I wouldn't have been able to do all these things without the opportunity I was given. So I think being in a university is a very good choice, and it's a very good chance when you're given. So I think it's very good.
Even some people say, like in Ghana, even going to university doesn't allow you to find jobs. So do you think it depends what field you're studying?
Oh yeah, yeah. But it all depends. There are a lot of, I know some people who didn't do business or anything, as in um we have a course in the university called business administration. I know a lot of people who didn't do business administration, but now they are now working in banks. So I don't think it really depends on what you did. I think if you get opportunity, you can, since you have your degree, you can do anything you want to.